Hey guys, it's Wednesday, March 20th, 2024, and we're getting after some back work today. All right, so to get you guys warmed up, we've got back primer C, some bent over up and outs. We've got some archer ring rows, which is a great movement to warm up your scapula, your upper back, your general pulling musculature, your biceps. And then we've got some isometric holds with a 30-second banded press down hold, and then some blood flow reps with the empty barbell with 20 bent over rows. All right, so today is a big day of a bunch of supersets. So we want to make sure you're managing your fatigue appropriately. So don't feel like every single superset needs to be the maximal effort. So we're looking for the last 1 to 2 sets to be your top sets. So use the first couple, or even if it's a four sets through the first 3, if you will, to get you nice and warmed up, and then really smash that last set for a top set. All right, so for our pre-fatigue work, we've got a superset of chest supported rows of 20 reps, dumbbell chest supported rows, and a 10 wide grip pull-ups. For the chest supported row, you can utilize a flat bench propped up with some plates, or an incline bench as well. Grab 2 sets of a pair of dumbbells. Try to use some straps to try to prevent your grip from being the limiting factor here. You're going to perform 20 reps. Now, on these chest supported rows, try to focus on your elbow path. So if your elbow is coming in too close to your shoulder versus towards your hip, you're going to be engaging your biceps more than you are your rhomboids, your lats, and your upper back. So on these chest supported rows, try to drive your elbow back and up towards your hips. The back is a finesse muscle. And a lot of the engagement of your back musculature is dependent upon the path of the upper arm. So this is also going to be especially true with the next movement we have, which is our wide grip pull-up. So in the 10 wide grip pull-ups, don't be afraid to utilize band assistance. Some of you guys out there coming from the CrossFit community are, body weight ninjas, but we are looking to target your lats in a different way than just a traditional strict pull-up. So for this wide grip pull-up, you want to go about, 6 inches outside your normal grip. And then as you come up, arch your chest a little bit, and then try to really focus on, again, the elbow position. You want to drive your elbows back. And just me doing this right here, I can feel my lat and my upper back contracting. If you're just bending at the elbows instead of focusing on arching your chest and pulling your elbows down, you're going to be transferring a lot of the tension and load to your biceps and other areas that we're not trying to work. We're really trying to focus on targeting your lats with this wide grip pull-up. So again, start with some band assistance. And if you're able to keep 10 pretty reps of band assistance, you can drop that for body weight. And then again, if you guys are really good at this, add some weight. But, the band assistance should be fine for the majority of folks out there. All right, so for a heavy mechanical loading movement, we got 4 sets of 15 heavy bent over landmine T-bar rows into 20 banded dumbbell pullovers. So for these heavy landmine T-bar rows, so for the landmine T-bar row, get your landmine set up, and then for holding the barbell, you can go hand over hand grip. You can utilize a V grip, which is like a cable attachment. Or you can also get one of the landmine specific barbell attachments. Some of them have multiple grips, wide grip, and then a neutral grip on there, and add that to your barbell. I also recommend, if you guys have some of the smaller 25-pound plates or smaller metal plates, to try to use those, because sometimes the bumper plates don't allow you to get a full contraction or a stretch at the bottom. So utilizing smaller plates can help with that. You can also add yourself on some you stand on some plates to allow you to get a little bit more of a stretch in the bottom there. So sort of a deficit. So we're doing 15 reps of that. And then for the 20 banded dumbbell pullovers, you're going to take a dumbbell, get like a light to a medium tension band, wrap around an upright, and then you're going to want to come down to approximately where you're going to feel a nice good stretch in your lats. You don't want to come down too low. And then when you come up, try to come up no further than about your nose. If you come up any further than that, you're really going to be taking tension off your serratus and your lats during this movement. And then, for that, again, we want to build you up over these 4 sets. So don't try not to go super heavy on the first 1 or 2. We want to get those last 2 sets to really burn you out there. Now for our concentration work for our next piece, we've got a superset of 12 heavy, we got 4 sets, so 4 supersets, 12 heavy single arm dumbbell rows per arm immediately into our 3 position inverted rows, which is going to be 3 different positions of 10 total reps, or 30 total reps with 10 reps at each position. All right, so for these heavy single arm dumbbell rows, so try to get yourself some stability. You know, you can use a box, you can use a bench. So your non-working arm, try to prop yourself up on something. You can even use a dumbbell rack if you're, not interfering with the other patrons in the gym, or if you're in your home gym or across the gym that's a little quieter, you can use that as your stability position. Put your non-working arm on there. And then for the dumbbell rows, really focus on getting a good, nice stretch in the bottom, and then pull that upper arm back, your elbow back and up towards your hips as you conduct that rowing movement there. Also, if you guys don't have heavy dumbbells for this, you can also perform a single arm landmine row. So I've done a bro hack on this before. So if you aren't familiar with our bro hacks, you to make sure you're on our Thunder Bro distribution list for our newsletter. But there's a really good bro hack out there for loading, single arm loading for your back with a landmine single arm row. That's for if you don't have heavy enough dumbbells. So you can basically transition the T-bar row to a single arm landmine row if you need to. Now, moving on to the next movement for our 3 position inverted rows. So you're going to have your barbell and then empty rack there. Most of us are going to have our feet on the floor. If you can handle it, you can elevate your feet, and you can also add, a band over your hips for additional loading. You're going to be doing 10 narrow underhand grip rows into 10 regular grip into 10 wide grip. Try to transition each position with no more than about a 5-second rest. And then, conversely, if you guys have access to a low cable row machine, you can use the straight bar there. And you can also do this with a cable machine as well with the same positions. And then our last metabolic stress piece today is going to be 100 banded Dante rows. So for the Dante rows, put the band at about eye height, hinge over at about 45 degrees. And then we want you to perform this with a tempo of you're going to come down, you're going to hold for a good 1 second pause into 1001, 1002. And at the top, make sure you guys are getting a good, nice stretch at the top. Don't just extend and then immediately come down. You really want to get some stretch in your lats there, because that's really where the stimulus and the muscular damage is going to come from. You can also sub this on a cable column with a rope attachment as well. And we want you to hit some big sets here. Try to hit 20 to 30 reps per set, rest a short amount of time, and keep going. All right, guys, that brings us to the end of the training day. You have our optional conditioning work. We've got our CrossFit option, our grunt work, and our energy system development. And then for some recovery work, you've got our core work and our Thunder Broga. All right, guys, enjoy your back day.